glad to be live here, live on Wise Living. So excited to be here this afternoon. Just trying out something, well, maybe something that will perfect on in 2018. We're trying to just see how we can begin to come up live. However, I won't just come your way this afternoon just like that, or just to come and make noise. But basically, it's just to come and share something little about strategic living. So I just believe that you're going to give me a few minutes of your time so that we'll be able to do this together. So if you're hearing me, or if you can see me, or if you can view me from wherever, please just share some hearts, share it, and just let people know that we are live. We are live here on Wise Living. We're live on Wise Living. So if you can see me, if you can feel me, just share some stuff, give me some stuff. However, we start off today, we're talking about strategic living. It was Michael Porter that says the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. And the question I want to ask you is, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you not doing? What have you chosen not to do? So wherever you can view me or hear me live from, just let us know where you're hearing or watching live. Just let us know where you're watching from. So the question is, like I said, Michael Porter said, the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. What not to do. And the question I'll throw to you today is, what are you not doing? What have you chosen not to do? For some of us at the beginning of the year, there were things we said we're not going to do, and there were things we decided we were going to do. But the question is, many of us, or many of the times, what we said we're not going to do is what we find ourselves doing. So the question is, are you still doing what you said you're not going to do? I'm live from Abuja, Nigeria. Are you doing what you said you were not going to do? So let's go ahead. Strategic living. I like to start, are you where you want to be? There are several things you thought and so many things you have planned to do at the beginning of the year. And the question I will ask you is, are you where you foresaw yourself being in January 2017? Have you gotten there? For so many of us, they will say yes, somebody else will say no. But I'd like to also let you know that I am here also to tell you that you can still fulfill those dreams. You can still make it happen. You can still make it happen if you can change your strategy. So I like to let you know, are you a business person? Are you a student? Are you whatever you are? What are you? Just tell me. Let's know what you do. Are you a businessman? Are you a public servant? Or are you a private servant, as the case may be? Or you're an entrepreneur? Whatsoever you're doing, just let us know what you do. But one of the questions I would like to ask you is, are you where you want to be in that career you've chosen in 2017 January, or probably for those who try to forecast the year before they get into it? Maybe by November, at about this time last year, you had made plans and prepared yourself for the coming year. But the question is, have you been able to achieve that thing you foresaw before? You foresaw when you made such plans? So let's go ahead. Are you where you want to be in life? Question again is, the truth is, the direction you really want to get to head towards is the direction you have decided to take. You and you alone can set strategic directions. Nobody can ever do that for you. You are the only one who can determine where you want to be. You are the only one that can say, this is where I can get to, and you will have to make the decision to get there. Remember, it's not just about talking, but it's about walking. And then a friend always says, more action, less talk. More action, less talk. So many times we find ourselves talking more than we do. So the question now is, how strategic are you about life? How strategic are you about life? So let's go ahead. I like to share this very quote with us. I've shared one. A vision without a strategy remains an illusion. A vision without a strategy remains an illusion. And that was said, or it was a quote by Lee Bowman. He says, a vision without a strategy remains an illusion. I had said one earlier, the essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. You cannot be everything to everyone if you decide to go north. You cannot go south at the same time. You cannot be everything to everyone if you decide to go north. You cannot go south at the same time. That was Jaron de Flander. Strategy without process is little more than a wish list. Strategy without process is little more than a wish list. So what are you doing? What are you doing? That's the question. Strategy is about making choices. Strategy is about making choices, making the right choice, making the right moves, making the right decisions. It's about choices, it's about trade-off, it's also about deliberately choosing to be different. It's about making deliberate steps to be different, taking it serious, walking it and talking it and walking it at the same time. So I like us to understand that it is important for you to live strategically. It's important to live strategically. Someone said, I think it will be Vince Lambert, he says hope is not a strategy. For some of us, we always hope that things get better, but we don't even really try to get things better. We are always hoping that things will just meet us where we are, but the truth is things won't meet you where you are. You have to go out there and meet up with things. You have to go out there and conquer things. You have to go out there and take over. You don't have to sit, you have to make a move. You have to stand up, make a move, and take what is yours. So I'm here to really talk to someone today to wake up and begin to do something, take something, and become what you are meant to be. You and you alone will decide if you have reached your full potential. Many of us have some level of potentials on the inside of us, but the truth is we have decided not to do. We have decided to do nothing about it. We have just decided to allow life play us instead of playing out life. I like you to understand that life won't give you what you desire, but life will always give you what you place a demand on. I say it again. Life will not give you what you desire or what you hope for, but the truth is life will give you what you place a demand on. So I like you to go out there and place a demand, and the only way you can place a demand is to be strategic about it. You have to be strategic. You have to be strategic about it. Be strategic about life, and that's really wise living. Those who live wisely are those who are said to have lived their life strategically. Yes, so you and you alone will look back on your life with great joy or great regret. The truth is, it is only you that will determine. It is only you that the whole stuff will fall back to. It is only you that will either be on the path of great joy or on the path of great regret. I can tell you, you can't run away from the two. You can't be in between. You're either on the side of joyful living or regretful living. You are either on the side of joyful living or regretful living. So I like you to understand that you need to wake up. Perhaps you have been sleeping, but I like you to wake up from your slumber and begin to do what exactly you are called to do. You begin to do what exactly you are called to do. So, however we go forward, I like you to let us know where you're viewing from. Just let us know where you're viewing from so we can give you a shout out. So going ahead, we're talking about strategic living, which is very important. The truth is we are coming towards the end of the year. We barely have we've spent 4 days in November, and and then we have about 26 more days to go. Having 26 more days to go, we still have another 31 days. So we have 31 plus 27 plus 26. That will give us about 57. So we have about 57 days to go, to the 57 days to the end of 2017, and we'll be faced with another year. We'll be faced with a fresh year. But I'd like you to also change your mindset before you can. It's not all about saying Happy New Year. It's not about stepping into a new year. It's about intentions. It's about what you are set to change and what you're set to do in that new year. It's about how strategic you are. You're willing to step into that year. So let's go further in what we're saying. So let's say the choice is always yours. The choice is always yours to do. Choice, one of the things that God gave us really is the power of choice. Everybody has the choice to do what he or she wants to do. Nobody can coerce you, nobody can force you. You alone can do that for yourself, except you give someone the permission to. But the truth is, who have you permitted to help you get better? Who have you permitted? No one lives strategically. If no one can live strategically, no one can live strategic if you don't have someone who can push you further. The person who can push you further will make you better. I can tell you, many people say, oh, I can do it all by myself. I can tell you, nobody can do it all by his or herself. You will always need someone to help you do it. So I like us to know the strategy is the power to get you from where you are today to where you want to go. For some of us, we don't have the willpower to, but for some other people, you need some of us do have the willpower. For those who don't have the willpower to, you need to get someone to push you from where you are today and pull you and throw you into where you have always desired to be tomorrow. I can tell you. And that goes to say, if you don't have someone who is coaching you, sorry, you can't win championships, because the coach is the coach that can only guarantee your success. Coaches guarantee success, coaches guarantee winning, coaches guarantees everything better for you. So if you don't have one, go get one. So strategy is very important. So one strategic decision you should make is to locate a coach, someone that will help you get better and someone who will help you do things the right way. So what again? Strategy is the power to live right, the power to live right and act right, the power to live right and act right. That is strategy. Strategy is the power to live right and act right, behave right, achieve right things. I can tell you. So strategic thinking. What is strategic thinking? Some of us, we think strategically, but we don't do things strategic. Some of us just think it, but we don't do it. But it's now good for us to begin to do it as we think it. As we're thinking it, then we're doing it. It's defined as the thinking. Strategic thinking is the ability to generate new insights that lead you to a clear advantage, like to take lead or lead to advantage. That is, take good lead and then go ahead. Strategy is the capacity that it's the ability to go ahead, to take your place and to move to the next level. So I like you to understand that things are supposed to change when you make a fresh move and you generate new ideas. So I like to also let you know that it was someone that says in reality strategy is actually very straightforward. You pick general direction and implement like hell. I can tell you it's general direction, but you know what? We are faced to always have opportunities, but the truth is we don't take advantage of them. We don't even do them. We know what we want, we know how, but we don't know what to do. We don't get to do it. The truth is procrastination is an eater. I was somewhere, somebody said, don't procrastinate it. It's like a word. Don't procrastinate it. I also was once there. Procrastination, a killer. Every day I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that, and you end up not doing it. That is not the way to live strategic. You need to begin to do what you say and do what you can to get to where you desire to be. So do what you have said, think right, behave right, and get to the right destination. It is right thinking that produces right doing, and right doing takes you to the right direction. I say it again. Right thinking produces right doing takes you to the right direction. Right thinking produces right doing takes you to the right direction. So if you were designing the right direction in life, if you're designed to get to that place where you have always determined or where you have desired to be, then I like to tell you today, take the right direction, think right, behave right, and then move in the right direction, and you'll find success there. So what again, we're talking about strategic living. I like to thank everyone who has been part of this. I might have blabbed, but the truth is I'm live. Yes, I didn't want to procrastinate it, but I did. But however, I didn't want to procrastinate it, and that's why I had to come and blab. So I've showed up and I've blabbed. Well, everybody have say what you want to say. I've tried it and it has worked. So the next time you will see me or catch me on this live, I would have polished myself better. If you can watch, I'm in a park somewhere in the city, and that's it. I've just been trying out so many things, so I just tried out to do this, and this is first edition live wise living. And I like to thank God for this opportunity. But I'll leave you with this quote: strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. So here this is from Sun Tzu. Tzu, I think, is a Korean. It says strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory, and tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. So I like you to live strategically, because that is the essence for successful living. That is what you do to live successfully. And thank you very much for joining me on this broadcast. Share it as much as you can, but very soon we'll get better and better. God bless you. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Yeah, I like to celebrate everyone who was there. I saw people come along. Somebody Anita Favor, somebody Ben Casey. Oh, I celebrate you. Favor Josiah Okoro. I celebrate you. Irene Ocheo, Panshak Rekia Musa. Oh, I celebrate you. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, I just tried out something. So everybody, stay with me. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.